We're talking with Hugh Bonneville about Paddington. So Hugh, did your son enjoy the books?
He didn't actually. They sort of passed him by. I'm not quite sure why. I think he leapt straight from straight from the cradle into Harry Potter, I think, and he bypassed Paddington. But Paddington still means a lot to me.
And how similar is Paddington the bear in the movie to the original creation?
It's a strange thing to have come full circle and re-met Paddington, albeit in a different form. The creation of the bear that the digital effects team put together is actually, not dissimilar to the illustrations from the very first book that I can recall. And I think the greatest accolade is that Michael Bond, who is 89 now, who created Paddington and still writes stories for this beloved bear. When he first saw the movie, he said, "I came, I saw, I was conquered," which is a charming accolade.
Thanks for telling us all about Paddington. Now it's time for Meet the Browns. More with Hugh Bonneville now. Hugh, what makes Paddington so timeless?
I think it's probably because he has such an open heart and he never sets out, he doesn't have an unkind bone in his body, and he has this amazing spirit of inquiry which often leads him into cupboards and corners that he shouldn't investigate because there disaster lurks. And he always resets his dial to positive. If unfortunate things happen to him, he sees the best in life, and I think that's a wonderful, simple message to be able to carry forward.
And tell me, we love Paddington so much. Will there be sequels? What's the next adventure?
It took David Heyman, who produced the movie, who also, of course, produced the wonderful Harry Potter movies. It took him, I think, about 7 years to develop and get this script right, and with this amazing director we have, Paul King. So I know they're talking, they're just batting ideas around to see whether they could do a follow-up. It would be an amazing thing to try and pull it off twice, but you never know.
Now time for anger management. Paddington is on DVD. Hugh Bonneville's here talking with us about it tonight. So tell me about the statue that you created of Paddington.
We did a Paddington trail, 50 bears all across London, and mine was a marmalade bear, insofar as he had oranges around his feet, and then gradually as you went up the body, you saw the bubbling cauldron with the orange going into it, and then ultimately, of course, a marmalade sandwich under his hat. And these were all across London, and it was a wonderful trail for tourists and Londoners alike to say hello to Paddington as he showed you around the city. And
is this promotion permanent?
It was a win-win situation. It's obviously helped promote the movie. It was a great fun attraction for people across London. And then at the beginning of this year, I think, they were auctioned off and raised, I think, £900,000, say $1.5 million for a children's charity called the NSPCC over here. So it was a fantastic thing all round.
By the way, thanks, Hugh, and I love you on Downton Abbey.